reach out to, make the fight. But we didn't know how serious it was. Me and Ryan, we just basically got on the phone. I told him everything I wanted. And I am a competitor. And, when I first started out boxing, when I took it serious and, I was like, this what I'm going to do. I wanted to be, I said, I'm going to be great in the sport. I'm going to be the best. I'm not in here to be, just a competitor. I'm not in here to be just one of the other guys. I want to be the best. I want to be the guy. So it hasn't, nothing has changed. So the world could just see me face it. But, I'm going to rise even higher than I was before.
Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
A knockout.
45 seconds left, Kenny. Stay sharp, baby.
I'm real, bro. I'm for real. And put anybody in there in front of me, I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm gonna stop them. Put your money on it.
Not long ago, Keyshawn Davis made a powerful statement in his first appearance at junior welterweight by securing an impressive TKO victory against Jermaine Ortiz. After the dominant performance, Davis grabbed attention by openly challenging Devin Haney for a potential matchup, creating major buzz across the boxing community.
To you is, you called out Devin Haney. You talked the other day, and I told you what Mickey Bay said about Devin Haney and you fight. I talked with somebody that you might know from when you were younger, Coach Sean from Norfolk, Virginia. He told me, when it come to fighting, Keyshawn Davis is just a mean little dude. Like, you can come, you want to box and do all that. He love to fight. Now, I asked you this about Mickey when it came to Devin Haney. Now that you're taking care of business, how does you and Devin Haney end? How does that fight go?
A knockout.
Devin Haney quickly reacted on social media after being challenged. He responded with a short but clear statement directed at Davis, simply saying, "Keyshawn, let's make it happen," showing he recognized the challenge and wasn't ruling out a future fight. Keyshawn Davis answered back with strong confidence, claiming that if the two ever met in the ring, he believes he would secure a knockout victory. He also made it clear that he considers himself fully prepared to compete against elite-level opponents.
Devin said, let's do it. I know he's dealing with some legal issues. I don't know what happened. He said he had to turn himself in, but I believe he tweeted Keyshawn, let's do it.
He said that?
Yeah, but he tweeted something like that. Yeah.
Well, Bill was in my DMs. We already was talking about it, honestly, before he even hit the media. So I know it's going to happen in 2022.
And you're good going straight to Devin in your first fight at 47?
If it make money.
Davis has made it clear that he's willing to face any opponent, showing no hesitation when it comes to high-profile fighters. He confidently states that he is serious about his path and plans to defeat anyone who steps into the ring with him. As he pushes toward top-tier competition, Davis is targeting respected names like Devin Haney, Lewis Crocker, and Dalton Smith, aiming to demonstrate that he belongs among boxing's elite.
You set your targets publicly on Devin Haney, #1 welterweight by ring, most estimations right now, champion. Why is that? Why Devin Haney? And you have half the amount of professional fights he has. Do you think that's something? There's enough in it for him when he's.
I was 6-0 fighting people with 30+ fights, bro.
Mm-hmm. I don't mean it from that. What I mean is
stopping him.
Why is he
stopping? No, I'm playing. I'm playing, bro. Nah, why Devin Haney, bro? Honestly, because he's a star. He's a superstar.
You asking that question. I felt like that's what it was. Go ahead.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight anybody. So I'm going for this.
Davis openly criticized Devin Haney, arguing that even after moving up from 135 pounds, Haney has yet to display serious punching power. He suggested that Haney's performances at the higher weight classes haven't proven he can deliver fight-ending shots, and Davis expressed confidence that he could eventually stop him inside the ring.
No problem against you, bro, but we talking business right now. I will knock Devin out for sure. For sure.
You don't think he's hitting a little harder at 47 than he was at 35 and 40 growing into that weight? That's a no.
It looked like it.
It looked like it.
It looks
to
like
us,
it.
Keyshawn.
To me?
That'd be good.
Let's see how hard I hit January 31st.
Okay.
I like it.
Do you think you're already a bright enough star that he'd be willing to take? Because, you know, as a businessman, risk reward, you think you bring enough to the table that he'd want to take the fight? He would take the fight?
Hopefully, bro. I hope he would take the fight. In terms of answer your question, a bright enough star, he's already entertaining me on Twitter and social media and stuff like that. So I guess he sees some money potential in this fight right here. But what I would like to do is I would like to become champion, because that just speaks for itself. Once I come to the champion with the table, you can't play with.
Davis stated that he feels Devin Haney has overlooked him since the beginning of the IR careers. According to Davis, Haney never gave proper recognition to his abilities and didn't view him as a legitimate challenger. He believes that even as he continued rising through the rankings and facing stronger competition, Haney still failed to fully respect his talent and potential.
With you and Dev.
Yeah, I never with Cuz.
Why?
Because Cuz never with me.
On what tip?
Bro, it was like times where me, I was always around Shakur as an amateur and shit. So Shakur introduced me to Floyd, Devin Haney, all that type of shit. So there's a hell of times around Devin Haney, and we 24 fitness playing basketball, regular shit before niggas became celebrities type shit, or just who we are today. And nigga never even looked me in my eyes. Nigga never showed me respect. Like, Shakur always like, yo, this nigga Keyshawn, this, that, third. He be like, for real? That nigga still a kid. And, like, he just never gave me my respect.
He sunned you.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bitch ass nigga, you know goddamn well, nigga, now I'm here, nigga. And everything Shakur been saying, nigga, I lived up to it and then some. What you talking about? And he's still, like, his father it's crazy because my beginning of my professional career, his father used to be like, "Oh, shit, the businessman was dap me up."
Oh man! So you always was the businessman.
And Dad was keep his face forward and like, damn, I can't get no pat. Like, nigga, we African American, you can't show me no type of love. You're weird.
All right, well, how about this?
So you been the businessman?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Since like an amateur.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Davis made a bold public move by calling out Bill Haney, urging him to help arrange a fight with Devin Haney. Davis emphasized that he is fully prepared to take the opportunity and made it clear that regardless of support from Haney's team, he believes he can defeat Devin in the ring. Through the challenge, Davis is aiming to earn recognition and secure a major headline-level matchup.
But listen, you still got an opportunity when you go handle your business right here, because you know me and you are in the DM, correct? And you know you told me that you would look like an opportunity. I believe you.
Not Jermaine. Now what we doing?
The same thing that we talked about we were going to do in the DMs before you picked Jermaine.
2026, we doing it.
You promise? Remember,
you promise. You the promoter.
Well, I got you. Listen, in the DMs, I got your word on it. All right, just stand on it. Good luck, handle that business, okay? All right.
Keyshawn Davis has continued to grow inside the ring, displaying stronger punching ability, sharper discipline, and greater composure, highlighted by his stoppage victory over Jermaine Ortiz. Davis became the first fighter to halt Ortiz, who had previously lasted the full distance against top-tier opponents such as Vasily Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. The performance further signals Davis's rapid progress toward elite-level competition.
Davis returned to the ring, stopping Jermaine Ortiz, something that Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko couldn't do against Jermaine Ortiz. Heck, they had tough battles with Ortiz. Keyshawn relatively was in control and made this look easy. All right, let's talk about the first half of this fight. It was a very awkward and ugly fight as Jermaine Ortiz was moving all around, kind of jittery. Something we anticipated Jermaine Ortiz would do. That's kind of how he fights, really awkward type. Keyshawn Davis was like, all right, cool. The jab was phenomenal for Keyshawn. Yes, the power punches through like the first half of the fight were even. The jab was way in favor of Keyshawn Davis. That's how he was able to keep Jermaine Ortiz at range. So when Ortiz tried to come in quickly, Keyshawn wasn't having any of it. Then the second half of the fight, really rounds 8 through 12, Jermaine Ortiz realized, I can't keep doing that. I'm gonna have to just stand right in front of him and kind of box and try and land some shots, because Ortiz did land some shots on Keyshawn. Nothing stood in front of him, man. Keyshawn picked him apart. The jab, the right hand, the left hand, hooks. I'm telling you, everything. Keyshawn Davis is back. In the 11th round, drops him with a body shot. goes to the head, nice right hand. Then you can see on the replay, he looks down, sees Ortiz is covering with his hands up here, looks at the body, sees it wide open, left hand to the body, drops him. Ortiz has to take a knee. Then the 12th round, Ortiz has an awful left eye, swollen, basically shut. They're like, all right, last round, let's go ahead. Keyshawn, 15 seconds left, does what he needs to do, gets the stoppage, the TKO. Ref says, yeah, no, I can't do it anymore. I can't watch this. And Keyshawn Davis is back. Hey, he called out Devin Haney immediately after the fight. He wants to go up to 47. Already looked pretty big, looked strong at 40, but says, hey, I can go to 46.
Davis spoke about his first fight at 140 pounds, explaining that he felt surprisingly relaxed and self-assured in the division. He mentioned that his body felt stronger and more durable than he expected, which helped him handle incoming punches without slowing down his offense. During the bout, Davis carefully managed his stamina, controlling the tempo while gradually breaking down Jermaine Ortiz. As the match moved into the later rounds, Davis stayed focused on achieving a stoppage, carrying that objective from the very beginning of the fight. His calculated patience, combined with steady power and strong endurance, ultimately led to a convincing stoppage in the 12th round, reinforcing his control throughout the contest. Fans and boxing analysts widely commended the performance, calling it an impressive introduction to the division. Many noted that Davis not only adjusted smoothly to the higher weight class, but also demonstrated the calmness, finishing instinct, and presence often associated with championship-level fighters.
Bro could punch a little bit. I was surprised. I'm like, damn, okay. But yeah, man, I just felt like, I feel like he had a lot of respect for me in the ring. I feel like I was already getting to him in the weigh-ins, the press conference. I don't know. I think I just always get to my opponents before I fight. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I just be being myself, for real. And he was showing me a lot of respect in there in the ring. But also, as the fight just kept going on, we both got comfortable with each other, like, all right, bet. So I did fear him actually trying to win, for sure. But, like, after a while, as I kept punching him and as my strength and energy was not going down, he was just in there. So then after like 6th round, I'm like, all right, I got 6 more rounds to go. I'm really about to try to stop you now. You know what I'm saying? Even in the 12th round, I'm like, I'm about to stop you. Like it never left my head. Like, I'm about to stop you. Like, every round is like, I'm about to stop you. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen.
Keyshawn Davis opened up about the personal and emotional path that led him to this fight, revealing the ups and downs he experienced after his previous bout. He admitted there were moments when he seriously questioned whether he wanted to remain in the sport, pointing to the mental and emotional hurdles he had to push through before stepping back into the ring. In spite of those challenges, Davis delivered on a promise he had made to supporters by earning a knockout in his 140-pound debut against Jermaine Ortiz. Competing in front of a crowd of 20,000 spectators, he expressed sincere appreciation and a renewed sense of motivation, viewing the win as a major turning point in his journey. Davis described the performance as a lifelong goal coming to life, showing how resilience, belief, and persistence can transform difficult moments into career-defining success. The result signals that his momentum in boxing is continuing to build in a strong and positive direction.
Knockout win in his debut at 140 to cement his status as a top player in the division, and I'm going to turn it over to Keyshawn.
Well, first things first, all glory to God. Jesus Christ for giving me this win. It's been a long time coming, man. From my last fight all the way to tonight, man. It was a lot of twists and turns and up and downs and nights where I just didn't even want to do this anymore. And y'all don't know the half of like how I even got here tonight just to perform. And how I got that knockout is crazy because I always dreamed to get like a 12-round knockout, like 12 round. Like, that was always my dream. So like, to do it and an opponent like Jermaine Ortiz on my return in front of 20,000 fans, that's God, bro. That's God. I feel like he turned my whole career around. And now it's just continuing to just keep trusting in him, that he's going to do even bigger things for me. And I'm here, man. I'm back and I'm better, just like I promised y'all. Also, I promised y'all a knockout and I got y'all.
Keyshawn Davis has been very open about his thoughts on a possible showdown with Devin Haney. expressing his confidence both on social media and in interviews. He has suggested that Haney would be a manageable challenge, arguing that Haney lacks significant knockout power and presents no stylistic problems for him. Davis implies that, if the fight happens, he would handle Haney with relative ease. This confident stance comes in the wake of his decisive TKO victory over Jermaine Ortiz. Davis has highlighted that he has stopped multiple opponents who had never been stopped before, and he insists that he would apply the same level of dominance against anyone in the ring, including Haney.
Devin Haney. I feel like me and Devin Haney will be it'll be an easy fight for me, bro. Like super easy, bro. Like, and I know I would stop Devin Haney. I've been saying this, bro, before the Ryan fight, bro. He just don't got nothing for me. He got nothing for me. Like, you don't got no power. You got nothing for me to worry about. Like, what are you gonna do to stop me?
Got you.
And what I got coming with, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he don't got nothing to even stop me. His defense is not that good. I feel like I got better defense than him. I know he fought better opponents than me, so you know what I'm saying? So I gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
But I just feel like I got better defense than him.
His resume tough.
Nah, it is.
His resume tough.
But you gotta realize he fought a lot of guys that was smaller than him too, bro. A lot of these guys were smaller than him, and he was saying it in the weigh-ins, you're too small. You know what I mean? So he knew what he was doing, bro. You know what I mean? So everybody got that.
Keyshawn Davis didn't hold back in criticizing Devin Haney over the lawsuit stemming from Haney's contentious bout with Ryan Garcia. Davis labeled Haney as soft, arguing that a true competitor should confront setbacks in the ring rather than resorting to legal action. He questioned Haney's sportsmanship, claiming that pursuing the courts instead of handling disputes through fighting reflects weakness and is uncharacteristic of a top-level boxer. Davis also suggested that Haney's career has been cushioned by his father and outside support, portraying him as someone who hasn't faced genuine adversity despite maintaining an undefeated record.
Us seeing Devin Haney doing all of this with a person that had 0.1 estrogen, and we all seen that Ryan Garcia was still in there getting tired. It's like, bro, I'm sorry, there's no other word to put it. You're somebody to excuse my language. That's how I feel. You're soft. You do not take your L's. You a person that been given everything all your life. Daddy's boy, making sure you been straight all your life. And now you took your first loss. I feel like you don't even know.
In response to Davis's comments about his power and durability, Devin Haney has defended his toughness, insisting that he has repeatedly proven he can withstand punishment and compete at the highest level. After being knocked down 3 times by Ryan Garcia, Haney highlighted that he recovered each time and continued fighting, demonstrating both his resilience and courage. Haney emphasized that he welcomes challenges and sees overcoming adversity as essential to becoming an elite fighter. He pointed out that his ability to get back up after hard shots showcases a level of grit and determination that many fail to acknowledge.
He don't have a chin. No, when you get hit and you get up, that's what's showing you have a chin. Being able to get hit and get right back to it.
Did you ever recover from that getting hurt the first time? In the very first round?
I feel like I recovered because I wasn't that hurt. It was more like a surprise.
Like shocked you.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like I recovered.
What is Bill telling you throughout the course of the fight? What did he have? What type of urgency did he have? What was he saying?
Like I said, I don't want to speak on that too much for various reasons, but yeah.
Are y'all still taking legal action over what he did? Are y'all still thinking about it?
Andre Ward, the former 2-division world champion and respected HBO/ESPN boxing analyst, has publicly recognized Devin Haney's talent, dedication, and potential. Ward's praise carries significant weight given his expertise and standing in the sport. Ward has highlighted Haney's discipline, focus, and full-time commitment to training, noting that these qualities make him a difficult opponent, especially for a young champion still developing his skills. He emphasized that Haney's mix of technical ability, preparation, and work ethic positions him to become a future superstar when applied effectively in major fights. Ward has also addressed some of Haney's controversial matchups, including his close contest with Vasily Lomachenko, encouraging critics to assess these performances with a fair and objective perspective. This strong endorsement from a figure of Ward's stature underscores the fact that many insiders view Haney as one of boxing's elite competitors.
Bill Haney has done a masterful job with how he's moved his son. And Devin Haney is the truth. He's got skill. He's probably one of the most technically sound fighters in the game today. I think Haney has the advantage because similar to me and Kovalev, people think, oh, he's been at the weight class longer, so he's bigger. It's like, nah, he might be bigger. Doesn't mean he's stronger. And he's sucking himself down to get to 140. That shows up after that 6th or 7th round. The guy coming up, if he knows how to box and he knows his way around that ring, he ultimately has the advantage because I don't have to look like a skeleton on that.
Do you think Davis would actually defeat Haney in the ring? Or is all this just hype with no fight on the horizon? Share your opinions in the comments below. We want to hear what you think.